Labs for Liberation hosted a global, cross-disability Summer Institute on Disability and Design. Our goal was to create a space for disabled designers to gather, discuss theory, and collaborate on design projects. Weekly lectures from speakers in Black feminist disability theory, critical access, and design created a framework for understanding the futures of accessible spaces, technologies, and communities. This video shows scenes from the lectures along with ASL and visual note-taking graphics showing what is spoken. Text and videos are foregrounded against a low-opacity black and yellow collage of CRIP community members. Labs for Liberation, Summer Institute on Disability and Design. Two overlaid floating videos, one of speaker Angela Stanley, the other of the ASL interpreter translating their speech.
On behalf of the Labs for Liberation's team, I want to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the Summer Institute and the Summer Lecture Series on Disability and Design.
Amy Hamraye speaking in a video conference with Moya Bailey and an ASL interpreter on screen.
My name is Amy Hamraye. I appear on your screen as an olive-skinned transmasculine person. I am so excited to welcome you all here on behalf of the Labs for Liberation team.
Moya Bailey speaks.
Hello, everyone. I'm Moya Bailey. I am a black-skinned Black woman with a short fro wearing a backwards baseball cap. And we are recording this webinar via digital devices that are linked all over Turtle Island. I live in the traditional unceded homelands of the Council of the Three Fires, the Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi nations. Many other tribes also call this area home.
Amy speaks.
Our goal for the summer is to explore emerging and critical approaches to access, which are rooted in Black feminist disability studies, critical access studies, disability justice, design frictions, social practice, and critical studies of science and technology.
Title screen. Techno-ableism, cyborgs, and infrastructure. Ashley Hsu and Damian Patrick Williams appear on screen alongside a shared presentation with Talila Lewis's 2022 definition of ableism. Hsu speaks as a graphic and definition of ableism is illustrated on screen.
What is techno-ableism? I actually have to talk about what ableism is to talk about what techno-ableism is. Ableism is a system of assigning value to people's bodies and minds based on societally constructed ideas of normalcy, productivity, desirability, intelligence, excellence, and fitness.
Williams speaks about recentering expertise. A slide with the quote, "Disabled people are designers."
Too often test subjects are subjects. They are subjectified. Disabled people are designers, and we should be recognized as such. We're designers, we're redesigners, we are people who have to innovate on the technologies that make our lives function.
Title screen, Design Friction. Speaker Imani Barbaran shows the quote, "We have to adapt at every turn. We are creative, we are experts."
I fundamentally believe that as disabled people, we are inherently creative and therefore should be the authorities on what accessibility can and should be. We are smart, we are creative. We have to adapt at every single turn. Why wouldn't we be the authorities on what is possible?
Access washing. Sarah Hendren and LJ Jaffe's video windows appear on screen. Hendren speaks.
What is the biggest rebuke to extractive capital? It's refusing to let all of our communal spaces be governed by competition, scarcity mindset. We want to affirm lives worth living that are both not in the market, but also not in the big state. They are highly local and they're built on friendship, which is what makes life worth living.
Fade to the power of the wild disabled idea. Speaker Leah Lakshmi Pyapsna Samara Sinha. A moving illustration of toilet paper and wild weeds.
I usually get my best ideas when I'm sick, crazy, or something has not gone according to the plan, or I'm on the toilet, whether it's in a good or a bad way. And I really mean that. And I worry a lot that as disability justice gets more here, longer term, that's going to go away. And that it's going to go away from what it was when I found disability justice, where the way I experienced it was a bunch of crips and crazies that were doing really raw, wild shit, and nobody cared about us but us, so we could do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Fade to Resilience is a social practice with Jeff Casper speaking on screen. alongside a shared black slide of an email, an illustration of a pair of hands molding.
Thursday, 8:51 a.m. From boundaries drawn at proximity.tools. Subject regarding how do we keep each other? Everyone keeps saying bounce back, but I think resilience is clay, shaped, reshaped, softened by many hands, a thing you can hold, but never quite alone. We design it together. B.
Fade to Sasha Costanza-Chock, an illustration of bubble text that asks who gets to live and who gets to die.
This is about the role of big tech in algorithmic necropolitics, which comes from Achille Mbembe, the Cameroonian philosopher's idea about the way that states are based on decision-making about who gets to live and who gets to die, and who is maimed and who's abandoned. So the opposite of care.
A series of student presentations overlap on screen, followed by the video windows of Bess Williamson and Alex Hanna, who is speaking.
These presentations and these projects are so rich and incredible, and I really want to thank folks for showing this and how you spent your summer.
It's not lost on me how many of these projects have like a teaching or sharing component, that these are guides and conversations and curricula sort of in a box of some kind, and just the generosity that shows of the projects that you're all doing.
Amy, Moya, Bess, and Alex's video windows pop onto the screen as Amy speaks.
I just want to say congratulations to everyone for these amazing projects and for your generosity and everything that you shared. Thanks everyone so much, and thank you to our interpreters for staying later.
Presentations, video conferences, ASL translations fill the screen, overlaying atop one another.
Thank you all of our participants, all of our speakers, all of our access and language access workers. We really, really appreciate you coming with us, being with us. Have a great rest of the summer.
Fade to the Labs for Liberation logo and website.